For about 1 year now, I've been mixing in my Cassia also Henna. So my mix is currently 2 tablespoons of Henna and 6 tablespoons of Cassia, and I mix them then with warm water. I apply it immediately and I leave it on usually for 1 hour, sometimes 45 minutes, not less than that. I already came to the conclusion less than that will not provide me full coverage of my grays. By adding henna to my mix, I was able to reduce a lot of the work I used to have, if you check my other videos. So I don't need to mix anything else other than water. I don't need to allow for dye release during the night, and I don't need to leave it on my hair for 2 to 3 hours. I can just leave it for sometimes up to 45 minutes even. So I save a lot of time and also work. So this has been working out for me. I also like the color I get. As you can see, I get a different shade. So with Cassia alone, I was getting more of a yellow blonde stain, and by mixing henna, I get more of a caramel, like a warmer shade. I think it matches my hair color, so I'm happy with it. Might not be working out for you if, for instance, you have blonde hair, but for me, I like the shade, and as I said, it gives me 100% gray coverage, which I never was able to get with Cassia alone. Some warnings I have to tell about adding henna. One is henna is permanent, so it's not like Cassia. With Cassia alone, if you stop using it, if you use a sulfate shampoo for a few times, the stain will just come out. With henna, I still don't use a sulfate shampoo, so but henna does not come out, so it's a very permanent thing. And I do know that I cannot, for instance, just apply now a chemical dye on top of it. It would get really weird results. It's not something I want to do anyway, but just to give you a warning. Second thing is, I would recommend maybe you start with less henna. So when I started applying henna, it took me a long time to get the courage to add henna. I never wanted to. That's why I had so many experiments with Cassia alone. Because henna is really, as I said, a permanent thing. So this is one thing. The other thing is, after you apply it, right afterwards, the hair looks a bit orangey. Don't freak out. It, as usual, it takes a little bit, about more or less a week, until you're able to see the final result on the hair. So I'm currently outside, and this is my hair tone, so that you can see how it looks. I, as I said, start low, so I started in the beginning with just 1/8 henna, and then I increased it to 2/8 because with 1/8 I was not really getting good coverage for me, so I like it better like this. But of course the tone is also more, it's warmer, so the more henna you put, of course you will get the warmer the tone you will get also. So if you do decide to use henna, start with little and then increase gradually. Yeah, I hope this helps you, and let me know if you have any questions.